parentheses, smiling for you, baby. At symbol 4 dashes, roses for the lady. Left arrow number 3, my heart is yours alone. I'm a text pimp, mama, spitting game from my phone. Never speak face to face, but my text through the macking and you're falling for my words. Vowels got your climaxing. Compliments corrupt your common sense, nose wide open. Giving me your heart when you and I have barely spoken. Giving me your all when all I've done is send a text. Now we're having sex. This is easy. What's next? I'll write another message, right-click copy, send it to 3 girls, and can't nobody stop me. I'm a text pimp player, BlackBerry boss. Game on Apple, iMac to these broads. A text in the morning, 2 texts at night, 3 texts in between, got them hooked for life. I'm amazed. A text can really penetrate the heart surface. Girls giving lip service because some fool had good service. 4G SIM cards taking girls' V cards, 5 bars and FaceTime. These girls are porn stars. It's a shame. The need for love is at an all-time high, and words on a bright screen are what we use to satisfy every want, everything, every need, every urge.
She says I don't write her love poems anymore, and unfortunately she's right. But it's not for the lack of trying, it's the limitations of language. Like handing a photograph to the blind, running your fingertips over the exposure and trying to describe the sight of an orange moon over the Miami skyline, or humming for the deaf a symphony written on butterflies' wings. See, I find it's more difficult to paint your portrait in ink than to grab a handful of water, but love, know this. I would stand between you and the ocean, letting the waves come crashing down on my back, beating my body away from the shores of life itself, and allow the tides to rise and wash away you, not one perfect grain of sand. You were not easy to find, but I found it effortless to recognize, so I do not understand the fishermen who cast wide nets, trying to catch as much as they can, yet still come home to complain about the one that got away. They say there's always more fish in the sea. I guess. But you are not a fish. You are a galaxy. And I will use my hands to explore your infinite deep. My mouth lighting the fires of intimacy, and I will study your body's history like ancient civilizations, because you are a hieroglyphic, a tattoo written under my skin. You are a memory from a past life of prayer, from the lips of God, spoken to remind us the importance of every second. So now I write about the time we spent together, trying to link a series of moments like a game of connected dots, hoping that when you step back, you'll see the bigger picture like a Georges Seurat. After all, what do I look like as a craftsman, not presenting you with the labor of love, or you, a carpenter's wife with nothing made by her husband? So this, my dear, is a cherry wood dresser. Mahogany brown closet doors, and when opened expose my heart. This is a soliloquy written in silence, performed with humility during our next argument, because what's the point of writing poetry if I only use words to curse you at the first sign of conflict? You deserve better, so I will be better. Chiseling away at these 26 letters until the only thing left on the page is my devotion. And when I'm done, I will recite this poem with my lips pressed against your collarbone, your breath tickling my neck as we lay in bed together. This is a promise binding our souls in our next life. I will find you again, a raindrop in the ocean, a grain of sand in the desert. Our names were written in the fire long before language danced on the tongues of human existence. And I will fight the wind himself to preserve the ashes.
Darling, don't tell me to reach for the stars, for my limbs are too small and I do not need any more scars. Darling, don't tell me that you love me to the moon, for she is far too envious of those seeing their loves soon. Darling, don't tell me I shine bright as the sun, for even the greatest lights cease when the day is done. Darling, don't call me your precious and lovely flower, since they are nearer to death at each fleeting hour. Thank you.
I'm not a poet. See, all I do is use both fact and fiction of my mind, so I understand my emotions, dig deep into my soul, so I can find truth in something that lies in a world full of lies, using wordplay, cup to scoop it up, and then I pour it on sheets in flows of a rolling ballpoint pen, press impregnating paper with the same conviction of the tools that tattoo artists use to break skin. And I won't stop writing until a masterpiece is created. And oh yes, 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 I need to know it, so I will read it over and over, over and over, over and over, over and over, over till I know it. And then from strong lips I'll begin to hold it on. Microphones that perfectly mimic verbal vibrations, sending electrical sound waves surfing through systems, soft as lyrical spoken speakers, spreading passion, precisely pulsating against eardrums. So you know it's, now know this, that this is therapeutic for me. This is more than that feel-good music for me. This is more than keys, jingling, finger snapping, hand clapping, and jaw jacking for me. You see, I seem not to be able to move poetry unless poetry is moving through me. My mind isn't constipated, so I refuse to force shit. I write to free my thoughts and not to meet no deadlines. I write to free my thoughts and not to get no mic time. I write to free my thoughts for everybody else, but not for you. So if you're hungry, grab a sticker, cause I'm not writing for you. I'm not doing this to become rich or to create an image to uphold. To be honest, I don't play the part because I don't feel like I fit the role. You see, I wrote this shit down for my soul. Soul. For that, I feel like I should be giving it to my pockets and paying y'all for listening to me fits. For allowing me to stand in front of bright lights and open mics and watch me strip myself naked of joy, stress, and other life lessons. For listening to my testimonies and turning them into your blessings. Bless me with opening ears to hear in my field. It's not being heard, it's not having words to hear. Here is where I'd rather be. Not home watching television, I said that I'd rather be in a poetry spot telling a vision, so allow your mind to deposit the picture. Knowing that some can only see the visual, I used to damage my lungs by inhaling nicotine just so I can speak, smoke signals signifying life in dying situations. And I must mind you that you may choke if you never heard secondhand smoke in the midst of these conversations. I learned how to breathe poetry's occupation, but no, I'm not no poet. See, all I do is use both fact and fiction of my mind, so I understand my emotions dig deep into my soul, so I can find truth in something that lies in a world full of lies. I'm using wordplay to scoop it up, and then I hold it on sheets in flows of a rolling ballpoint pen, press impregnating paper with the same conviction of the tools tattoo artists is used to break skin. And I won't stop writing until a masterpiece is created. And oh yes, 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 I need to know it, so I read it over and over, over and over, over and over, over and over, over till I know it. And then from strong lips I'll begin to pour it on. Microphones that perfectly mimic verbal vibrations, sending electrical sound waves surfing through systems, softly lyrical spoken speakers, spreading passion, precisely pulsating his eardrums. So you know, say no, 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 I no, 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 I'm not, no, no, I'm not, no, no, I'm not, no, no, I'm not, no, poet.